Hello, my people. Philosophy JKD back here once again here to talk about some peak fiction, One Piece. Like I had some head canon building upon some of the stuff that I mentioned earlier. I noticed that in some of the filler episodes, and in particular, the canon of One Piece in the Dressrosa arc, we've had devil fruits that had the ability to affect large numbers of people, and in some of the filler to affect the reality of the world in essence, without their ambitions at least until they were stopped. It's filler. However, is it possible that what we're seeing right now in One Piece is the fact that there are people that don't just have the ability to create devil fruits through desires and stuff like that, but there's also individuals that have the ability through whatever means they want to call it, whether it be hockey like Shanks to stop other people's observation hockey, but have the abilities to affect reality. Because when I look at Emu potentially being one of the seven deadly sins, in which he's jealous of, Sanganika, is it possible in her possession of these, deadly sins, she tried to recreate something that Joy Boy had, and as a result of not being able to do that, she created restrictions based on an interaction of her will and her devil fruit, which made the sea hate devil fruits. So basically, that will be something like a curse. So devil fruit users can't swim in salt water. That's just a theory. I'm floating that out there because if that's true, okay, then this is gonna be a melee, and actually, it's gonna be a melee of combat. One, because people are gonna be fighting using their devil fruits in the water, and we've really never seen them use it under the water, maybe on the water. We're possibly also going to see the emergence of a prediction of what Monkey D. Luffy's dream was that made all of his crewmates cry. We're probably going to see the emergence of the prediction of Goldie Roger that made his crewmates cry about what their ultimate goals were, what they really wanted. I think it was said by Luffy, but I think he has more than this. He wanted to throw a party, the world's largest party. What better way to do that, okay, if people can go swimming in the ocean? Everybody likes going to the beach. You know, what better way to basically foreshadow than to introduce something into the story that says, yeah, curses exist not just for devil fruit users, but people based on their will, just like the devil fruits are results of people's hopes and dreams. What if someone could introduce nightmares and curses the same way devil fruits manifest by hopes and dreams? Because when you look at it, okay, we're not having devils, but they're calling the things that all the power users or the magic users in Wano, um, and the devil fruit users are using. What if there's an opposite to that? Something that makes a curse exist in reality based on someone's will, bringing restrictions, i.e., you can't leave the Earth's atmosphere and go to the moon like you used to. You can't just travel the universe like you used to. You're bound to the Earth, which would make the world a lot smaller if you really think about it. We have boundaries in this country. We have boundaries, really in our outer Earth atmosphere. Where basically, for the most part, Space Force stays there. Other groups may go further out, like Solar Warden. Uh, Allegedly, Solar Warden. But basically, what I'm saying is maybe there's a polarity in this thing. Just you have a positive and you have negative. So if devil fruits are shaping the One Piece world and have the restrictions, maybe it's a curse. Maybe curses and devil fruits could coexist if people resolve them. We've seen certain devil fruit users overcome the ability to travel on the water, and some can walk through the water because of their devil fruit. The island fruit. Um, but We really don't know. I don't know for sure. This is headcanon here for me. But in order to be the freest, you know, you have to be able to do everything, you know. And if Shanks can swim underwater, you know, why couldn't Luffy? And it doesn't mean just Luffy evolved his powers like I previously thought. I thought that previously, but now you know devils exist, yokais exist. Yokais are synonymous with curses, you know. Ushionis refer to like a hybrid. Um, if Blackbeard is Severus, okay, Severus ultimately in the Greek mythology was killed by Zeus. So instead of being a guard dog of hell, okay, maybe Luffy is a man and a god together, like Sanganika, just like Zeus was half man, half god. But at the end of his time, in order to go and leave and to be able to leave the planet, okay, and go back to Mount Olympus where the rest of the gods were, even Hercules had to die. So if Luffy is basically a play off of Hindu texts, okay, Sun Wukong, but also a play off of Greek mythology being Hercules, then we're going to ultimately have Blackbeard kidnap probably one of the princesses, maybe even Eam herself. Okay, yeah. In the mythology, um, Cerberus is kidnapped and taken in Hades. I'm sorry. In the mythology, Persephone is kidnapped and taken in Hades. As Hercules travels down the Hades, he has to fight and ultimately defeats Cerberus on his way out. And that may be final peak fiction, you know, for One Piece. I mean, Oda can switch his stuff up as he pleases, but it's a massive foreshadowing, and maybe Aim being brought down from her envy of Joy Boy recognized there is a true conscious difference between the two, and maybe releases the actual curse that is the curse of One Piece of the Sea. But at that point, we probably have to still deal with the Gorosei as the actual antagonist in the story at that point, and maybe even the Celestial Dragons and the God Knights. But Emu, the throne will be vacant as it was supposed to be vacant. Therefore, Emu is not even the last opponent. It's actually what we're getting to right now. The last power we're starting to see is the Gorosei. Let me know what you guys think about that, you know? Um, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.